All right, so today we're going to go over Mailchimp and how to send your e-blasts. Thank you so much, everyone who has joined us today. Please make sure if you have any questions that you're going to drop them over in the chat box. I'm more than happy to answer them as we go through. If you can see my screen right now, this is going to be Mailchimp. This is going to be where we create your email templates to eBlast through Entrada. So if you don't have an account, you can go to Mailchimp.com and create your account. This is free as long as you don't have a ton of subscribers, which we're only going to be subscribing yourself. So this will be free for you. So this is going to be your dashboard that you'll see after you've logged in. The first step that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create an audience. So for the audience, this is going to be the emails that we have subscribed so that you can send your test emails to get that HTML code that we are using this platform to get. So you'd go to manage audience and add a subscriber, and then you're just going to put either your Gmail platform, Yahoo, or Hotmail. That way you can ensure that you're going to get that delivery of your test email. Or you can try your asset email, but most likely our server will have it blocked. So again, just have a few different test emails for yourself that you can rely on. So once you've done your subscriber, again, you're going to go to manage audience and add a subscriber. And it's going to look like this. You're just going to put in the basic information to finish that up. And then we're going to go to create. So from here, it's going to have a drop-down list of a few different things that you can do. And we're going to select email. So you're going to name your campaign name. I already have one created, so I'm going to go ahead and move that over. But if you are doing something like virtual tours now available, just something that's going to remind yourself of what this email is for, is what we recommend doing for your campaign name. Now, once you've had your campaigns, they're all going to filter over to this form. So we're going to be going off of the Julians. They've done a really great job of creating different emails. So all of the different campaigns are, like I said, are going to be here for you, so you can go back and reference them. We're going to be clicking on here. So you can see your subscribers. So they have a ton of subscribers on theirs. So we're going to make sure that we change this to only have R1. I don't want to mess up their list, so I'm just going to leave that for right now. This is really important. You want to make sure that you have your from your property name and your property email, because this will reflect when we put it into Message Center. So make sure that that is correct. Your subject, Thomas talked about this last week. You want to make sure that you have a really catchy subject line, something that's going to make them want to open that email. So virtual tours begin. This is going to make me want to open that email because I want to see what this property looks like. The preview text, this is what they're going to be able to see if they're looking just from their inbox, that little preview. And then you can click here and we're going to be able to preview the template that they've created. So you see that they've done a great job of sticking within branding. They've made it clean and the colors and text are matching. And then you'll be able to see that mobile view here too. So you can make sure that everything looks great from the mobile view as well. So to get to that point, we're going to edit the design over here. And this is going to give you the different options of the boxes that you can put in your email. So here we have the logo. You always want to make sure that your logo is up top. And then you're going to want to have the immediate subject right here. So what we can do is we can come over to Canva and we can create our different image blocks that we want to have. And we'll upload it over here. So you can click on the image block and drop it. And we're going to browse images. So now that we've just taken our image block that we created on Canva, we can upload it here. And you see all of the different image blocks that they've uploaded. We have this here. You're going to select that and insert it. And there is your new block. I'm going to delete that since it's in there twice. You also have your text block. This is going to be if you just want to have your basic text. We have your box text if you want to have a little bit of contrast to your text so it pops a little more. And here you can edit the text that you would like to say. You can edit your font styles. You can edit here as well under the style box for the different type of font. And then on settings, we have an option for number of columns. So if you want to maybe have linked text or anything like that, you can change it to having 2 columns. So it just switches it up a little more. It makes it a little more interesting to look at. Image group, this is going to be if you want to have a few different photos. Here we can drop that and you can see if you want 2, if you want more, we can add some here as well. And again, these are all going to be found under your library here for your content studio. All right, so I'm going to scroll to the very bottom and we have your social share. So this is going to be your social media links, which you can also get right here. It's super, super important that you're making sure that you're putting your property handles in here as well. That way, when they click on it, it takes you directly to your actual property, either Facebook, Instagram, or website. Another quick pro tip is when you edit your photo, it has an option to link it as well. You can link this and put your property website. That way, if they accidentally click on the picture or if they just want to go ahead and click on the picture, it'll take them immediately to your website. So they're constantly having that reminded. And then here, we also have this text link or buttons as well. So they can click here and they've already done to where it's going to automatically take them to their floor plans page on their website. And then this one is going to send them an email saying that they want to schedule a virtual tour so we know to contact them. So this is a great tool to have it linked to an email. That way when you receive that email, it has all of their contact information and it lets us know that they want to be contacted specifically for that virtual tour. Do we have any questions so far while we're here? All right, we'll go ahead and keep moving. So up here, again, we have this preview drop down. So you're going to hit preview and you can enter preview mode. This is going to be what we first saw when we opened this. You can see what the to line will be from subject and preview text. So you want to make sure that everything looks crisp and clean, that the photos are coming out clear, they're not blurry, and that all of this verbiage at the bottom is correct. And then again, it's really important that you click on the mobile option as well so you can make sure that all of your items that you've put in this email fit and don't look funny. And then here we have this send a test email. Here you're going to want to make sure that you have a Gmail account, a Yahoo account, something that you can make sure that the server will not block. And you'll send that test email just to make sure that it does come through correct. That is a big step. You want to make sure that either your GM, your regional, or your RMD are receiving that test email before you send it out so that we can make sure that there's more than just one set of eyes on it to catch any corrections or maybe add some different ideas. So that's going to be building your template. So after you've already sent your email, and again, I don't want to mess up their list, so we're just going to go to one that's already been sent. So you can see that this one has been sent. A good thing about Mailchimp as well, Thomas went over this on the last webinars, you can see the different analytics from how many people have opened and how many people have clicked on your actual email and the links that you've provided. You are going to go ahead and click on the email that we just sent. You have your campaign preview, your HTML source, plain text email, and your details. We are going to be getting the HTML source. Pro tip, sometimes Mailchimp likes to be a little aggressive, and if you start from the bottom to come up, it won't let you copy the first 2 lines. So make sure that you start at the top and you're going to drag down, and we're just going to copy and paste this entire HTML text. There's about 700 lines, so it's going to take a little long to get to the bottom. All right, so once you've reached the bottom, you're going to make sure that you copy And then we're going to come over to Entrada. Once you get to your Entrada, you're going to click on Tools. We're going to go to Message Center. We're going to create new, select email. If this is going to all of your leads, then from here, we'll unselect all, and we're going to click leads and applicants, create new list. And I always like to name my lists after the date. So we'll do leads space 4/21. And for the recipients, we're going to make sure that we have leads and applicants. We're going to save and continue. And you'll select your property. So since 99 at Southwinds is already selected, we'll go ahead and go with them. Save and continue. And you're going to make sure that all of this information here is correct. Generate list. Again, go ahead and click through to make sure that all of your leads are correct. Save list. And then we'll save and continue here. From here, we're going to use the same subject line that we had from our Mailchimp, as well as that pre-header. For the layout, I always just use basic. It's the most comprehensive to use. We're going to scroll down a little, click on the main body content. And here's the important part. You're going to click on source. So when you do source, you're just going to go ahead and remove this. And we're going to copy and paste, or we're going to paste the code that we just copied from Mailchimp. You'll hit OK. And then you can scroll here and see that everything came over correctly. Then we're going to preview the email. Make sure that everything looks great. Once you've done that, you can send a test email to make sure that it goes, again, that it just delivers correctly. You'll save and continue, and then you'll be able to go ahead and email that list to all of your leads, your residents, if you're doing a resident event, whoever you need to email it to. Do you have any questions so far? Thomas, was there anything that I might have missed while we were going through that?
No, I think you covered everything. I mean, really a big part of it too is when you saw Shelby inside of Mailchimp, it's super simple and it's good for you guys to go in there and play around with the templates and, you know, find what looks good with your brand, add some different buttons and links, etc. So it's just a super easy program to use. And we really, you know, encourage you all to take advantage of it.
And here's what it would look like just for blank as well. We can look at the different templates that Mailchimp has. Something that I've just always done is I'll select a featured one and I just go in and I delete all of the blocks so that I can make it look how I feel would be best. But this does also help just guide you on putting different things in here so that you don't run out of content to put in the blocks, or if you're a little confused, just a little bit more of a guideline. So this pretty much completes everything for sending out those e-blasts through Entrada and Mailchimp. So now if you have questions or if you'd like us to revisit something, please let us know so we can go ahead and start going over that with you. Any questions at all? Okay, well, this webinar was recorded, so we will go ahead and upload this to the support portal so that everyone can revisit it if needed. If you have any questions or if you would like me to review one of your templates, please reach out. I'm more than happy to do that for you. Thank you so much, everyone that attended today. We hope that this was helpful. And again, if there's any training items that you would like to see covered in the future, please let us know so that we can make sure to cover that for you. I hope that everyone has a great day and has a great rest of the week.
Thank you, Shelby.